hot down there. My good friend, Mr. Babin. Dr. Babin. Dr. Babin.
Thank you, my good friend from Louisiana, Chairman Mike Johnson. Mr. Speaker, there's no doubt about it. Wokeness is destroying America. The proof is all around us. It has managed to seep into our schools, our businesses, our publications, and nearly every other nook and cranny of our great society. Even our military is prioritizing diversity and inclusion over strength and readiness. Schools are teaching critical race theory and revisionist history over truth and fact, brainwashing our kids with a leftist doctrine on what to think instead of how to think and formulate ideas for themselves. Agendas to defund and demonize police officers are hindering departments' ability to hire new personnel and to protect their communities. Radical climate change policies are decimating our energy sector. The foolish push for electric vehicles is increasing our dependency on an enemy like Communist China. Liberal judges are refusing to prosecute violent criminals and enabling this tsunami of a crime wave that is washing over our nation. The continued exploitation of programs like humanitarian parole is worsening the border crisis and allowing millions of illegal aliens to enter the country on the taxpayer's dime and making it more likely that we'll be hit with another terrorist attack like 9/11 or even worse. The list goes on, but the fact remains that the left's woke policies that plague our nation, and we must find a remedy before the damage done becomes permanent. By using common sense and merely putting American interests first, many of the policies in the two appropriations bills that are currently being debated and voted on this week work to eliminate these woke and disastrous policies. And unsurprisingly, my Democrat colleagues across the aisle strongly oppose these common sense policies and changes. But the American people know better. No longer should we fund the Wuhan lab responsible for unleashing COVID-19 onto the world. No longer should we allow those with ties to the Communist Chinese Party, to Russia, North Korea, or Iran to purchase U.S. farmland. No longer should federal funds be used by the Defense Department to enforce critical race theory and other DEI policies, and sidetracking our military from its primary mission to destroy our enemies and to keep us free. These are just a few of the ways that House Republicans are prioritizing the nation's needs over a political agenda that throws merit and ability out the window. We must remain steadfast in our mission to loosen this disastrous grip that wokeness has had on America for far too long. Our national security, our food security, energy security, and overall sovereignty and our national survival depend on it. And with that, I thank you and yield back. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Dr. Babin. And you're right that woke agendas had a corrosive effect on the culture. I was reading a story today, new